everybody that made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Cowboys are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Giants team that knows they have to take care of the ball. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On play action, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. Third and long for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter. First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run with a fifth round man, Paul Perkins. 2 yards yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now the defense for Dallas.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Finding time. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
20. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Come on now. Check 4.
Beckham, the lone receiver right. 2nd and 10. Newton again. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for gets it.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Perkins on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Newton now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Newton now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 30. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Beckham, the lone receiver right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott now looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Elliott, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first down, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion, because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. And the play clock's running down. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's got time. He's going to rifle one deep, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Prescott looking left side. He's got it complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Come on, let's go. What? None.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point try now for Walsh. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defender, you're eager to be involved in every play. So when the action goes away from you, a lot of times you run after the ball. But in this case, what a terrific job by the defender staying home and taking care of his responsibilities.
On second down, here's Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Third down, still 14 yards left. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Third and long, it's Newton. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To the air again, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Newton on 3rd down. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the red zone now, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups.
And he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And that'll make it third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing on third down, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
On second down, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Landry now on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Giants a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him.
And this is caught. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Come on now, let's go! Come on now.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Out out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. He'll field this at the 5. A beautiful fake. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Let's go.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And quickly they get to the line.
Let's go.
Wildcat look. It's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Landry. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yours.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On second down, Perkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the D-line's going to spread out.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
They come out here in the eye. A first down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's down right there. Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott now. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. There's a direct snap to Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This will be caught at about the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First and goal, Perkins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go to Elliott again. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They come up at an offset eye. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 3. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders.